Arctic blast, but overall mild winter temperatures have been recorded this winter in Portland thanks to El Nino.
But changing water temperatures could change the way we experience next winter. KOIN 6 meteorologist Josh Cozart explains the fading El Nino conditions.
This year's winter weather will look completely different come next year. That's because of the change in sea surface temperatures. We're talking about the transition from El Nino to La Nina. Right now, El Nino is in place. That's where equatorial sea surface temperatures are above average. That's the driving factor in Portland's warmer weather pattern over the last few months. You'll recall last year's whopper of a February snowstorm fell during a La Nina year. That's when sea surface temperatures were below average, making for a cooler and wetter winter. From April to June, we're predicting an INSO-neutral period. That's when everything's average, both Pacific water temperatures and the Pacific Northwest. Now, during the warmer summer months is when La Nina is expected to take shape again over the Pacific. But the cooler and wetter weather pattern isn't expected to take shape until December.
Yeah, what I like about those is that you dumb it down for people like me.
No, that's a great explanation,
Mm-hmm.
and you realize how critical ocean temperature is to our weather, right?
It really is the driving force of everything that moves overhead,
Yeah.
no matter what period we're in.
Very interesting. Okay, so what are we looking at this week?
Well, with El Nino, still expecting that atmospheric river, one of the direct causes, it's all pushing the moisture into the western half of the country. Right now, California is in the bullseye, but all of that moisture trickling its way right up here into the Pacific Northwest. That's why we got the cloud coverage widespread across our region as we wait patiently for our next round of rain to make its appearance anywhere from about 7 to 8 o'clock this evening, as our temperatures still sitting on the comfortable side at about 52 degrees. There you go, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. The wet weather once again returns as those temperatures slide back into the upper 40s. Now, this coming off the heels of our daytime highs managing to get back up into the mid 50s, just about a degree or so warmer than where we should typically be for this time of year. That average being 52 as the moisture is still flowing its way from the south to the north. You'll notice out towards Washington County, Columbia County over the past 2 to 3 hours or so, picking up on some heavier downpours, all indicated by those yellows and oranges. As we zoom into the Portland metro area, though, just cloudy skies that will be changing as we work our way through the rest of this evening. That's only going to help to build up our rain accumulation for the month of February, already seeing over 1 3/4 inches. Still sitting below average by about 3/4 of an inch, so we still need to see that moisture, even if many of us might be sick of the rainy skies. But that's what's in store for us tonight as those temperatures slide back into the upper 40s. It's going to be on again and off again with those rain showers anywhere from the coast to the high terrain of the Cascades with a strong southwesterly breeze tonight into tomorrow morning. We could see some wind gusts close in at almost 20 miles per hour as the wet weather continues through much of the day on Wednesday. Again, it's not going to be a super soaker event. We'll have a few dry moments, whereas others will be quite rainy at times as our snow elevation level remains above about 5,000 feet. Starting the day off on Thursday, still a hit and miss shower, but by Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, keeping the cloud coverage, mild temperatures in the mid 50s as we start to dry out our skies. Filling up the rain gauge, though, close to about 3/4 of an inch to a full inch by the end of the day on Thursday, helping to keep the Willamette Valley clear of any drought situation as we're slowly playing catch up over the high terrain of the Cascades, helping those ski resorts get beneficial snow as we could expect to see about 3 to 6 inches on Oregon's tallest peak. As we prepare for a bit of a warming trend, a ridge starts to build over the western half of the country, bringing back mild and drier temperatures for the week's end. Fast forward, though, to the beginning of next week, and the jet stream dives its way further to the south, not only dropping our temperatures, but also increasing our potential for a little bit more of that moisture. So buckle up, strap in tight, as we expect to see a big roller coaster ride in our temperatures, almost to 50, or I should say 60 degrees come Friday, to 15 degrees cooler by Monday. And that does come with a chance for some lower elevation snow dipping down to maybe about 2,000 feet or so. But we are expecting to see some more spring-like weather. That happens as early as Thursday with highs in the mid to upper 50s. And close to 60 degrees for Friday. And don't forget, Saturday is the Timbers home opener game. By the time the game gets underway versus the Colorado Rapids at 7:30 in the evening, expecting to see mostly cloudy skies, but dry, and temperatures starting off in the upper 40s and rounding out in the low 40s. So a great start to the Timbers season.
Yeah, I saw a lot of activity around Providence Park. They're getting ready for that already.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh. Hey, the Newport Seafood